good afternoon, good evening, good morning and welcome. It's Nurse Richard the Wax Wizard. Bit of an epic procedure in today's video and a bit of fungus for those of you who like a bit of fungus. I am not one of them, but that's another story. And you can tell that there's fungus in this ear because you can see all those little white fibres in there. Now there's a good reason why this gentleman has got all this in there. And I don't think it's like an infected ear canal per se. I think it's more like the fungus is feeding on the wax because the ear canal itself looked not too bad, but the fungus has took grip of this waxed dead skin and decided to form a little colony on there and have a little 3-course meal. Sorry, my phone's ringing. It was my daughter. I better get it. Bear with me a second. Hello? Yes, what's up? I don't know why is the door locked and why you're locked outside. Is Luke not in? He will be in. Is Mike's car not on the other side of the road? Because obviously I'm at work and your mum's out at the office. On the opposite side of the road. The garage door will be open because Luke puts his bike in the garage and leaves the garage door open. Well, shout to him and tell him to come down and open the door. Sorry about that. Very unprofessional of me answering the phone while I'm making a video, but do you know what? That's life, so let's leave it in, eh? She just got back from school, was like, why is the door locked? I keep telling her to take a key. But yeah, her uncle's in, as is her brother. She's not thought to actually knock at the door and ask one of them to come to it. But that's another story. But she's in now. Right, where were we? Wax. Fungus. So as you can see, I'm trying desperately to get this hook in behind this thing. I can't really see very well, which is why I'm a bit reluctant to poke it in too far. But thankfully we've managed to pull it a bit further forward. So I'm just going to have a peek over the top of it. Still a bit dark down there, but I think the majority of this is almost out. It's quite narrow, this ear canal. Obviously, it's a bit irritated by having all this fungus inside it. Why wouldn't it be? We do naturally have a bit of fungus in our ear and a bit of bacteria. It's natural, but there comes a point where you don't need too much, where it takes over. And that's obviously when you get a fungal infection. But you can just see this plug here, which was rock solid, absolutely plastered in fungal hyphae, which is the word for all those white furry bits that you can see. I was actually watching a program on fungus last night. It's a fascinating field. It's got its own kingdom. It's not, strictly speaking, it's not a plant. It's not an animal. It's its own kingdom. It's kind of its own species. And I think there's so much that we don't know about fungus that'll probably fix a lot of problems in the world, but we'll leave that to the smart people to figure out, because it is quite an incredible organism. And there's like gazillions of species of these things. There's probably lots that they don't even know about yet, to be honest. But we have a lot to be thankful to fungus for, such as antibiotics, because they were discovered when was it Alexander Fleming went on holiday and left his petri dishes out and came back and realised and saw there was no bacteria on them. Turned out a bit of mould, a bit of fungus had got on it and just completely destroyed it. So yeah, we have a lot to be thankful for fungus for. Having said that, I personally cannot stand mushrooms. Not a fan. I would rather, I think it's the thought, I can't put anything in my mouth that's genetically close to athlete's foot or thrush. I just can't bring myself to do it. I don't like the texture, the taste of any of them. Controversial, I know, but yeah, no. And the whole family's the same. We're a fungus-free household, apart from my big toenail. That's another story. Which I'll spare you the details. Well, I've not given you any details. I've pretty much said what's happened there. Trying to peel that up. It's not coming away very well, so I think we'll just get the forceps in and just nip that off. So I have advised this patient and asked their doctor to prescribe them some antifungal drops just to prevent anything from taking over in there, because it's inevitable there's going to be a little bit left lurking around. Now, whilst this other one looked quite similar, I don't recall actually seeing that much fungus in this one, but it was a lot more difficult to get out. I think it's probably inevitable that there is some in there, because I thought it'd be rock solid. As soon as I put that in there, the hook, I was just really surprised how soft it was. It was quite mushy. So I think I'm going to try the curette, and we did have to go in the end with lots of oil and a fair amount of suction as well, because there was a lot of really thick dead skin layers in this ear. It almost presented a little bit like keratosoctrans. I don't think that's what it is, but it almost presented a bit like that further on in the video. You can probably already see there, can't you, where you get this layers of skin freshly shed, more freshly shed on the outside and then darker more laterally. But yeah, this was a bit tiresome actually, trying to get this bit moving. It was really tricky, but hopefully you'll enjoy me having a battle with it. I've already put oil in it from the looks of that. What else can we talk about apart from kids getting locked outside there? For anyone called social services, it's absolutely fine. There was an adult present in the property. Actually, they'd have no chance anyway, because my wife is a social worker. So it's often a joke in our house whenever the kids moan that we're doing something unfair, or like kids do. So what are you going to do? Call a social worker? And they both look at the mum, and she's like, "No, I'm off duty. Anyway, what else can we talk about? It's another absolutely Baltic day today. It was freezing when I got in this morning, and again, as I've told you in the past, you can tell what time of year I record these videos, whether I have a black t-shirt on underneath my scrubs top or not. So I think I'm recording this in late November. I think this video is going to be what's the word? Published in early December. Might be the first video in December, actually. You might be watching this in the middle of June, 10 years from now, and it means nothing to you. But yeah, it's Baltic. So I've got my t-shirt on underneath. I've just noticed. Can you see? I normally wear a plain black t-shirt, but I've got what should I show it to you? I've got one of my favourite t-shirts on. I don't know if it's going to get censored because it might be a bit inappropriate, but it really sums me up, I think. And I bought this. I will show you. I bought this at a music festival we all went to as a family, and there was an inappropriate t-shirt shop. And I saw this. Well, I think the kids spotted it first. Said, "Dad, this has got you written all over it." Literally, they said, "You've got to go and buy this t-shirt." My wife won't let me wear it in public, but I sometimes wear it underneath it. Anyway, enough of that. Shall I show you? Sorry to distract you from the video, but I think you'll like this one. I might have to revert. It might come out in reverse actually, so I'll have to flip this video around actually before I do it. So I'm going to have to stand up. Right. So the first bit says, let me move this out of the way. It says, "Am I childish?" And there's a box for yes, which is empty. And above it, I'm going to stand up and show you the bottom of it. It says, no. And I'll be honest, that is something I do. I think it's a very British thing. When you ever see any graffiti, you can guarantee that somebody has drawn one of them on it. Or if someone's been to the beach, they've left a load of those in the sand. Which I have been known to do. We're all still silly little boys at heart, aren't we? Anyway, I can't tell you. Maybe I should get some of those merchandised for you. Put my logo on it. Anyway, so as you can see, after a long battle with this thing, we finally managed to loosen it from deep down below. There is still some bits on the eardrum after I get this out, but I did struggle to get this out of the gap because it is quite a narrow gap to fit this through. Did I go in with a hook again to get it out? I can't honestly remember, to be honest with you. There is a reason, by the way, and I forgot to tell you why this ear is particularly fungal, because this gentleman, he normally does his ears himself. And I'm like, oh, okay, tell me about that, enlighten me. And he used to self-syringe them, which involves getting like a little plastic syringe, filling it up with warm water and literally just squirting it in the ear. And he said, I've been doing that, it usually works. But we got to a point where it didn't, and that's why he ended up coming to see me. And I said, yeah, no, I said, please don't do that again. Because whilst squirting water in the ear irrigation it's generally safe for most people, the difference with the syringes is the syringes don't have an angled end. So the irrigation probes that we use have they bend like that, like my little finger does quite weirdly. It's what a weird and useless place to be double jointed. So yeah, it's shaped like that. The probe, so you can angle it so it points towards the back and the roof of the ear canal, so it doesn't go straight at the eardrum. But when you use a syringe, obviously that's just it's a straight syringe. So when you fire it in, it'll just fire it straight at the eardrum, and that's where it becomes risky. And you can puncture eardrums, perforate eardrums, which is quite common if you're doing it like that, which I know is the old-fashioned way to do it, with an old big metal syringe. I have still seen some practitioners doing that. It makes me blood curdle when I see it, to be honest. I wish they knew the dangers of it. Anyway, so you can see this ear canal a bit unhappier than the other one, and I would just rather get that little spot down there on the eardrum before we finish. It's never going to be completely spotless, this, but you know what? It's not far off, considering what it looked like before. And yes, he was very grateful, and could hear again. He couldn't hear a thing, barely, out of either ear. So happy with that. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a bit of a giggle today. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. And I will see you. And I've forgotten subscriber of the day again. Did this on the last video. I promise I will do, I've missed 2 now. I will do 3 subscribers of the day in the next video. I can't believe I forgot that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 all our gubbins. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Ta-da.